What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the How to Survival series, where we are back here at the slime farm, or what will be the slime farm. And last episode we finished all these walls. Well, we had one more left, this one here, and we finished that off, as well as getting the blue axolotl. If you want to see that, go on and check last episode out. But right now, I want to just get to work on the slime farm, because this is going to take a long time, because there's about 20 of them I have to build. But yeah, I just want to get right into it. It's going to use a lot of resources, and I have enough to build the 4 center ones, so we can do that right away. It uses quite a bit of obsidian. If you're wondering how I got this, I made a bit of a farm with the end portal. If you want to see how to do that, I will show you a bit later on. But for now, let's just get right into work on this farm.
They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it, getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Gone to the place where all this began. Again, oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found, and you can't start again until you break down.
Okay, so I've finished the farm for the 4 center chunks here, and I do have quite a bit more to do so we can finish it all off. I believe there's 18 more, but I don't know if I'll get that all done in this episode first of all, but I will definitely not get it all done right now, because I want to take a bit of a break to get done the storage system for the slime, and that is over in the nether. So as you can see, there are nether portals, so the slimes get teleported into the nether. So that means we got to go there to check out the storage. So that portal we just hop through is the player's portal, so it'll come out right here. And then the slime portal is over down here. I will put a bit of a better pathway, but that will do for now. Anyway, here's the collection system, and as you can see from all this slime, it is backed up currently, which is why I do want to put in a proper storage system. And basically how this part works is slimes get teleported through there, they will drop onto the wither roses and die, where the hoppers will then pick up their drops and then put them into this chest. And we have got a bit of junk like this, but once we put in a sorting system, that will no longer be a problem. And I've also been contemplating for a little while now about getting an auto crafting mod, and because of the sheer amount of items that we're going to get from this farm, it would just take way too long to craft by hand. So I did get an auto crafting mod, and it's a pretty simple mod. I can't actually show you now because I'm not near a crafting table, but it basically adds a new crafting table that allows for automation. And it's not too hard to craft, but I do like how it functions because it doesn't feel too cheaty. You need to make a proper redstone system, which I will be doing in a creative world and then importing it over here. And I will also show you how it works if you want to download the mod and do the same thing. Also, if you do want to download the mod, a link for it will be in the description below. But before we do that, I do want to show you the obsidian farm, in case you want to get a large amount of obsidian also. And that is in the end, so I'm just going to hop over there quickly. Alright, so just before hopping into the end quickly, I want to show you the overworld side of stuff. So first of all, we got a chunk loader here, which uses a nether portal to transfer items between the overworld and the end. And that will keep the chunk in the end and in the overworld loaded. And by end, I mean nether. Anyway, so since these chunks are loaded here, that means we can do some other stuff in here. which is this carpet duper mixed with an item dispenser. So every, I don't know how often, but it's about 16 blocks in the hopper clock, it'll dispense an item and activate this. So as you'll be able to see in a short second, that just dispensed an item and also activated that. And this activates twice, which I kind of wanted to avoid, but apparently I did not do that quite as I intended. But anyway, since an item is dispensed into there, it will regenerate the obsidian platform in the end, which I will go show you how that works now. So if I were to break a block here, once a carpet drops through, it will replenish that block. And there you go, it just happened there. And basically, that is the whole point of the farm. You stand down here, continuously mining in a straight line, and it will replenish as soon as you get to the end. That is if you have a haste beacon, but I removed it recently. So I will need to put that back before I AFK. As you saw, like I just barely didn't get to the end there. But basically what happens is I have two players standing down here, my account and my second account, just mining away. And then as soon as the final block is destroyed, the platform will be replenished. And you may be wondering, how do you keep your pickaxe from dying? And well, you don't. What I do is I get a bit of spare pickaxes down here that I just get from trading with villagers and chuck them in this water stream I have down here. So basically what happens is a pickaxe will be dispensed, it'll be put across here, and if you lose your pickaxe, you'll pick up a new one, then if not, it'll go into this hopper and then dispense again. It just keeps going in a big circle. And since it keeps getting redispensed, it will not despawn either. So that is a good thing. But anyway, that's basically how the farm works. Nothing too special here. You could probably make more efficient ones using the wither, but I thought this was a nice simple one to just get us started. Also, if you want a large amount of obsidian, you can of course mine these towers. Okay, so I'm here in my creative world where I have just got a system developed for this autocrafter, and it is a tileable one, so that is one thing I wanted to do, and well, I managed to do it. But the way it works is basically it has an item sorted down the bottom, so you got to know what item you're pulling out of it. So in this case, I'm just using redstone into redstone blocks. So there's redstone blocks here and then some filter blocks here in the item sorter. This part is nothing we haven't seen before, so just a regular item sorter. Then up here, what I've got is a chest, and this can just be any input, so it could be hoppers, chest, water stream, whatever. Basically all you need is this hopper here, and if you want to make it go a bit faster, these hoppers here, but all you really need is one of these hoppers. Anyway, so then you got the hoppers feeding into this crafting table, and as you can see, it fills it up. So if I pull one out, there's already another one in there. And then we got a bit of a hopper clock here with just one item in it. So there we go, one item in it. And that just means it's going to keep on going back and forth really fast. And that will just keep activating this crafting table. And the way this crafting table works is once there's enough items, or the items needed for a recipe in each of the slots, and then it gets activated, it will craft it. So if I say, got a block here and then activated it, you would have seen it activated. That means it just got crafted. So basically that's what we're working on. Just keep going to and from, so continuously wanting to craft it, but will only craft once there is enough items in there. So if we turn this on, you will be able to see that as soon as it gets crafted, it will get sucked out. And it pretty much gets crafted as soon as that last piece gets chucked in there. And as you can see, the items come through really quickly. And this is only with 2 of them. If you had a lot more, you could even get more. So I don't know how many I'm going to need for the slime farm, but I think if we start off with 2, that'll be enough. But this is an expandable system, so if we need more, I can of course put more. And I don't know how I'm exactly going to get the items there. I'm thinking maybe just hoppers, but if I want to make it a bit faster, I could do some ice pathways. We'll see how it goes though. With the farm that we just got currently, I think hoppers will be enough. but we will see. So I'm going to hop on into the world and build this up. Okay, as you might be able to hear by that annoying noise there, this is now set up on the How to Survival world. And well, this is by no means the end product, because first of all, after a tiny bit of testing, it already doesn't seem to keep up, so we'll have to expand it. And also, I haven't really been putting an item sorter in, so if any other sorter mob wanders through and ends up getting themselves killed here, well, it'll just break the whole system. So I am going to have to fix this a bit later. But yeah, this is some of the stuff we've got. This one is completely full of what it's crafted. And this one is some of the stuff that I crafted from the chests that were already here. But anyway, I'm going to leave this on while I continue building. And if it overflows, that I can just let it despawn. I don't really mind. Okay then, I have been working my absolute ass off, and many hours later, I think it was like about 13-14 hours, I have got about 20 slime farms here. So yeah, 20 slime farms 14 hours later, and I'm still not completely done. There's a few modifications I gotta make. So the first modification is with these trapdoors, if a piglin on a chicken spawns, then they can fit in between these gaps and break the turtle eggs. So to fix that, I'm going to have to place another trapdoor in between these ones here. So it's basically a full row of trapdoors. And then also on this farm here, which was the last one I built, I gotta place some trapdoors in the center there, because sometimes when the piglins like congregate here, they can be detecting these ones and then they won't target this one. So basically they'll want to go here and they will never be able to drop down. So basically these fix that, and I have to just do that there. But then also, which is the part I am least looking forward to, is going to the nether and building the storage system, because, well, currently the one I have does not keep up whatsoever. And considering the last time I checked was about 5 farms ago, yeah, I'm quite worried as to what I'm going to have to do. I have designed something in a creative world, but that was when I only had 5 farms. So I don't know if it's going to work. Hopefully it will. And then that will be quite simple to build. Well, not simple, but easy enough. But yeah, I just hope it really works. Ooh, a piglin head. That's kind of cool. Even though I probably have a lot of them at the gold farm. So anyway, I'm going to get those few fixes done and then see if the storage system I designed works for the current scale. And then maybe we can get building it then. So I will be back shortly. Okay, so as I expected, the system I had designed earlier was definitely not enough, so I had to design this monstrosity here. The stuff down there isn't a part of it, it's just everything in frame right now. So I will explain to you briefly how it works, but there is a lot going on, so I will definitely not explain absolutely everything. So the first thing that happens here is the slimes get pushed out of the portal, and then they will land on these end rods here. And the thing with these end rods is that the little ones can fit through, the medium ones can also, but some of them also stay on top. But the big ones have no chance of going through. So the big ones die of entity cramming, and sometimes they will break down to the little ones, and sometimes the little ones will even die. That is why I have these slabs here. In case any drops land here, they will be pushed off down to here. So all the little medium slimes get down here, then they will die on these magma blocks while getting pushed down here. And if their drops land on here, their drops will also get pushed down. And then as you can see, some of them still die here, some drops just come here. Occasionally there will be a rare instance where a slime will land on the slime block here. Actually, it just happened there. That doesn't happen too often, so I'm not really worried about that. But they will end up getting themselves killed anyway, so it doesn't affect rates too much. But basically all the items get funneled here, and then the slime block will push it onto this piston feed tape here. And then they will get pushed over some hoppers here with item sorters. So as you can see, they are sorting for slime balls, because sometimes zombie flesh can come into the system. Basically, once it's sorted, it will get put into the auto crafter here, which will then filter out only slime blocks. That's just basically how the auto crafter works. I showed that earlier, I believe. And then once that happens, they will get fed into 2 shulker box loaders. And I may need to put more, because I've noticed that sometimes they will put too many items in here. So I added an extra one, but I'll need to do some more testing to see if this is enough. But basically, the item sorter into the shulker box loader, and maybe more than 1 or 2. And then once the shulker box is completely full, they will get broken, and then they will come down into here. And then that is where we will collect all the drops. And these 2 chests are just to fill more shulker boxes up. So that is a very, very quick rundown of how the system works. There is a lot more stuff going on in the background, and I do want to do some more stuff, like put a switch down here that turns this whole system off and on. So I do have a few stuff I need to do, but for the most part it is done, and it is ready to be ported over into the How To Survival world. But I need a lot of resources, and that is going to take me a while to get. So I'm going to make sure this design completely works before I collect all the resources, but then I'm going to do that and build it up. This is going to take a while. Okay, so here we are. I have built up the system that will kill and then collect all the slime. I haven't activated it as of yet because I do need to fill the system up with shulker boxes. And in order to get enough shulker boxes, I'm either going to have to go to the end and visit a bunch of end cities, or make a shulker farm now that we're in 1.17. And well, you know me, I'm going to opt for the farm. So that will be something I tackle in the next episode. So for today, I'm not going to be able to test this, unfortunately. But in the next episode, we should be able to do that as well as the shulker farm. So tune in for that once it is out. But for now, that is it. So I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. But until next time, later guys. Oh, you expected the video to be over? Well, I didn't give any credits for where I got my ideas for this video, and that I must do. So, first of all, the whole project, I got the idea for that from a Shulkercraft video where they did pretty much the same thing. I believe they had a few more slime farms, but they did almost the same thing as what I did. But the storage system, that was all me, but I got some ideas from a few different sources. First of all, a Nembon video where he had a Guardian mosh pit. Now, I will have the link to all these in the description if you want to go check them out. But I had the idea to use entity cramming from that. And then a video by Borkon is where I got the idea for the piston feed tape. I pretty much copied it exactly, block for block. So that is all him. And then also for the shulker loader, I used a picture from a Reddit user called GoTep1985. Again, the link for everything will be in the description if you want to check this out for yourself. Now, I believe that that's done. Now we're at the end of the episode. So if you did stick around for this long, let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, see ya.